You can take that.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, you can find us everywhere. We have silentseasonmusic.com. That's our main website. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We have a YouTube channel with all our music videos on there, which Jiggy Jag, I'm sure you'll dig. And you can find Wounds on there. That's the song we're currently pushing. And we're pretty much all over the web. You type in Silent Season in Google, you'll be sure enough to get a result regarding this band, and I think you'll like what you'll see there.
Silent Season with us today. They join us live here on our big program, Coast to Coast and Border to Border on iHeartRadio and also AMFM247.com. And they join us today here on our big program. So you guys are out and about doing all sorts of different things. Tell us a bit about the latest project.
Yeah, so we've been, right now, because of everything that's gone on over the last year or so with the pandemic, we've been focusing on writing at our practice spot and really coming up with new tunes. And, with Wounds, we released it some time ago. We felt it didn't get the proper release because of everything that had happened. And, obviously attention span was elsewhere because of all the craziness going on out there, Jiggy Jag, but this has been doing well for us, and in the meantime, to kind of correlate with that, we've been writing new music, trying to stay out there on the marketing side. We're now looking into getting some new shows in the upcoming year. We're going to be doing a virtual stream, which we'll be providing more details around as that gets confirmed in the upcoming 2022. And, just trying to get back out there, keep our name fresh, keep it in the spotlight. And, Brendan, anything to add from your side on that?
Well, me and Jeremy are thinking about doing some little live acoustic sets here and there. We might just film it and put it up on YouTube, let everyone hear it, just play out. Something to do for playing.
Fantastic. Silent Season with us today. They join us live here on our big program. So tell me about some of your musical heroes and influences.
I know Brendan has a big one. Go for it, Brendan.
Metallica. I'm the big Metallica guy. No one else likes Metallica. But Metallica, Sevendust. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Metallica, Sevendust, Breaking Ben. That's pretty much the tops right there.
That's awesome. It is Silent Season. They're with us today here on our big broadcast. So how important do you rate the side of your lyrical side of your albums?
So, Jiggy Jag, just to clarify, what you're saying is how does the lyrics usually spawn for the song?
Yeah. Tell us a bit about your writing process and how you guys do all this, and just take us on the inside, because I know absolutely nothing about Silent Season. We're wanting to make sure everybody gets as much information as they can about Silent Season.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, no, it's we have a process that we usually go through, and we get together in the practice spot, and we come up with some riffs. And Brenda will throw a riff down. Jeremy also plays guitar; he'll throw a riff down, and then we form it together with the other members of the group. And once we go through it, we think about topics. We think about how do we want to portray the song. Most of our songs have a strong message, and we kind of leave the interpretation up to our audience and how they listen to the lyrics and what they perceive from it. But as you look at the catalog, a lot of the songs have a deep meaning, and we try to convey positive messages as we work through our songs and put it out to the masses. But it stems from an idea, and then once the song comes together, the music comes together. Jeremy, our vocalist, he will sit with it and think about an applicable topic to bring to the table that matches the melodies and raps harmonies around it, and and really digs deep with the lyrical content and how it should represent that song. So it's a true collaborative effort amongst everyone, and it's very methodical too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Silent Season with us today. They join us live here on our big broadcast. So tell us a bit about your local music scene where you guys are from.
Brendan?
I mean, Dave, you can add to this. It's an alright scene.
Yeah, it was really strong in the early 2000s. I mean, when hard rock was really picking up, and as you know, Jiggy Jag, with any state or any scene in these states in the North America here, there's pockets, right? Sometimes the scenes are flourishing, and sometimes they get a little quiet. I think this band got stuck in a little bit of a quiet scene at times, but there's been some positive outlook. Before the pandemic, we started seeing more bands within our genre starting to pick up. Because Boston and Cambridge, in this area, we're very known for a lot of like alternative music, rock, alternative, indie, which is great. We respect that. But the hard rock music, there was a time where it was getting a little quiet, but now it's starting to come around again, which is great. And I think after with venues fully opening soon and things starting to take a turn for the better, I'm hoping we'll start to see the scene flourish again, and more folks coming out to shows and building that allegiance with other friends and other bands to help bring the music back, if you will.
That's awesome. Silent Season with us today. So we are going to play Addiction. Tell us a little bit about this track.
Yeah, Addiction, it's one of those songs, again, as I mentioned earlier, about the positive message. It's about trying to overcome, someone that's either involved in an addiction with drugs or something else that may be something negatively impacting their life. It's really being able to understand that person and try to reach out and say, hey, there's other avenues. You can really make it in this world, being positive about it, and not to lose hope. Again, a reflective of a lot of the positive messages out there. And this was a single that we just released not too long ago. And it's just one of those songs that hits hard. It goes from a very I would say big chorus to a heavy bridge, and it has all those hard rock elements to it that we wanted to incorporate as much of our sound as a band.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, I guess before we let you guys go, run it down for me one more time. How do we get your music and help support the band and everything?
Yeah, everyone can go to silentseasonmusic.com. We have our social icons up there that go to all our pages, and you can go there, and it'll lead you to different links where you can go to iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, etc., where you can support the band, grab that music. And we really appreciate it. Thank you for having us on the show. It's been a pleasure. And Jiggy Jag, we definitely want to stay in touch with you. And we're hoping to get out to that area soon so we can play for the station and make new friends and really rock out there. So looking forward to that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for doing this, and really appreciate the time. Thanks for being on.
Thank you, Jiggy Jag. Rock on.
Thanks, guys. There they go. That's Silent Season, and it is Addiction.
How can you live with poison in your veins, driving
That is Silent Season. Thanks for joining us here on our big broadcast, coast to coast and border to border on iHeartRadio today. And Silent Season is available online. That was Addiction. And we are going to take a brief time out.